Hello and welcome to another episode of Never Onside. Hi, this is Joseph, and joining me as usual is Mayur. So, this video will be talking about the Game Week 13 matches and basically the preview of this game week. So, let's get into it. Yeah, so these are the matches in Game Week 13, and straight up, Mayur, what are the fixtures to target?
With a short turnaround of fixtures, City definitely having rested. So that is the first fixture which pops up to the eye. And Deserby saying in his press conference that whether it be City or anyone who they are playing against, they want to play with their style, which is
Yes.
generally to attack and not sit back. So that could be a good game. And City having lost to Liverpool would be ready to take the revenge. And this
Yeah.
looks like a high scoring game. And I'm
Also,
definitely.
the Nottingham Forest Liverpool match also looks like something to target. If we were in the first game week of the season, we would be looking at this and saying this is a plum fixture for Salah captaincy. But after what has happened with Liverpool lately, are you still hoping for something from the likes of Salah?
Yeah, if he doesn't play on the wide right, there are still good chances. The way he played against City, that was his prime position to play
Person to play,
in as
yeah, right,
striker.
right.
Yes, but if Darwin comes in, it's tricky, as we saw yesterday against West Ham. Then all
Yeah.
the chances fell to Darwin, and
Yeah, Klopp
Salah
even
lost.
said that ideally, in the long run, eventually he would want Salah and Nunes to play as the two up front. That is, both will be central. So that is what Klopp is aiming to eventually. But he thinks the system would take some more time to reach there. Maybe he doesn't have the right personnel now to do that. So that eventually that is his aim, and the likes of Jota and Diaz being injured is a blow. You could see with Carvalho and and Elliott and players like that playing, Milner playing. It doesn't look like Liverpool will score a lot of goals. Nunes was really impressive. Like almost all of Liverpool's goal scoring chances fell to him, so that is also someone to keep an eye on, because everyone in the FPL community has already started talking about Nunes. Once he starts getting a run of fixtures, he will eventually uh, be good. Yeah, another fixture to target would be Aston Villa versus Brentford, because the Aston Villa versus um, mm, who are they playing? Fulham. Yeah, match
Fulham.
is just done and looks like Gerrard is going to get sacked soon. So if you have someone like a Tony, this might be a good fixture for him. Yeah,
Yes,
and
and
also the
then
Arsenal game, right?
yes, that is the last fixture. Arsenal playing against Southampton again. We saw Southampton were struggling, and Arsenal generally at home games they have created a lot of XG. So there I was reading an article which suggested that at home they have created more than 1.8 to 2.3 in that range of XG. But away games they have been at one. But again, Southampton being a side who has given chances for fun, and they don't have their main defender Bela Kocha. So that
Yeah,
would be a key part for Arsenal, who would be looking to score those goals and secure their prime spot at top.
right. Yeah, so those are our teams to target for this game week. So let's get into some data now.
Yes.
Yeah,
So this week, the talk of the town has been who to get. It's Foden versus Saka. Both have been playing very well. Both are at a gettable price of around 8 million ish. So they have been getting points for more than their price suggests. So both have been the talk, and this is a wholesome comparison between both of them. So yeah, so if you can see in most of the matrices, they are almost close enough to each other. There is a mm, unnoticeable difference. Like it's just bare minimum. Only thing being,
big
big
chances
chances
created.
created for Saka has been less. Whereas Saka has been getting on the end of a lot of good opportunities, while Foden has been more involved in creating uh, goals for Haaland, who has been
Yeah.
playing well.
Another big point to note is that Saka is on penalties, Foden is not. Foden is playing. I think the City has lot more home games than Arsenal in the next run, and City at home will score 3-4 goals for sure. So you would want to capitalize on that. Yeah. So for me, I would prefer someone like a Foden over a Saka, but it's easy for me because I am on wildcard, so I can choose both if I want. Yeah.
Just a question: if Hose you had to take a hit and get Foden and Saka, if you could get both Foden and Saka, but for a hit, so would you have done that? That is my position. So I can get Foden and Saka for a hit. So would you have done that?
I would not do it right now because I would wait for a week because Brighton again is a team which is structurally really good. Like they have not been performing at their best lately in the last 2-3 games, but I think Brighton can give a run for the money to City if they turn up in that game. But eventually, City will score 2 or 3 goals. That's for sure.
Yes. So for me as well, I have I'll let you know what I'm doing in our teams when we discuss both our teams. So
All right.
so that's it. So any other midfielders who's you want to talk about, like holding on to Zaha? Probably is it worth
Hmm.
holding on to Zaha or worth holding on to Trossard? So any
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
So Trossard looks like that ship has sailed, and most people are trying to get off him. And Saha is kind of a talisman who is on penalties as well. So he would trickle in points in each game. I think. Yeah.
Yes. So hold for Zaha and sell for Trossard. That's your verdict.
Yes. Right.
So let's move on to the most
Yeah.
anticipated part of our video. Host is
Yeah.
finally on his wild card, and this is his current draft. So host, take us through
Right.
it.
Yeah, so I've been patiently holding on to the wild card just because from the start I wanted Arsenal and City players, and I had them in all the good runs. I got in Saka early. I held him for the tough part, and then he started returning. I had De Bruyne as well, and who I downgraded to Foden recently. So and Cancelo also I held on to him. The likes of Saliba I had who consistently returned points. So that's why I have always been mentioning that City and Arsenal are premium teams this year. So something like you would consider a City and Liverpool last season. So this year it's Arsenal and City, and it's high time we start treating these Arsenal players like premium assets at a very budget range. So the first thing that came to my mind was, as usual, get 6 players from City and Arsenal, them being the two big sides. And then it was easy pick to get in Trippier because he has been getting points. Even if Newcastle doesn't keep a clean sheet, he is the first person to go into the lineup for me after these 6 players. And then Raya goal because I think last 2 game weeks he has returned around 10 points, I think. So and his fixtures are also decent. So that is why I took him in the in between the post. And Saha is someone who has a very decent run of fixtures, and he is the person who is more likely to score in that team or get an assist in that team. So if Saha plays well, the team plays well. So I backed Vieira to get the team to play well. So Saha is another automatic pick for me. And then the question was, do I go for someone like Darwin Nunes or Salah? So Salah instead of Rashford. So eventually, based on what I feel right now, I'm going for Darwin because I don't think Salah is worth the extra money. And even if a 12, 13 million player blanks, and if an 8 million player blanks, I can handle the 8 million player blanking. So based on what info I have now, I've kept Darwin. If Pep comes in his conference and press conference and says Darwin has any issues, like he had an issue with his hamstring or something, and was taken off early as a precaution. So if he comes out saying that, then I'll have a dilemma whether to have Salah. So that is the thing. And now in my bench, I have Ward, Anderson, Rashford, and Williams, Nico Williams. Rashford is a pick for the the coming weeks. Like after the 13th week, he has a good run of fixtures, and I'm just keeping him so that I can sub off someone if I don't want them to play in the next weeks going forward. And yeah, that's how it looks. What do you think?
So the defense picks itself up for it. Like, can't argue with any of the picks. Again, three City and three Arsenal. That is what, even if I was in wildcard, I would have went with that. Darwin Nunes, just X minutes isn't factor, but I feel it's worth a punt. If he gets those minutes, we have seen he can get those chances as well, and he has been in center. So the minutes is an issue, but again, with most of their attackers out, he would get to play a bigger role than not. So yeah, and Tony again, I guess wholly for his fixtures, right? You have gone for his
Right,
fixtures,
right, right.
despite Mitrovic being an option.
Yes,
I even yesterday we saw against Chelsea, he had a lot of chances, and it was very unfortunate he came out without any points for him. So yeah,
right.
just the point is I would just select one Rashford or Za. That's what we even talked before getting on the
Yeah,
pod.
to avoid the
Yes,
benching headache.
to
But
avoid the
I
benching
like,
headache.
yeah, I like having a headache like this. And also, it's just for 4 game weeks. I still have money in the bank. So even if I want to upgrade to a Liverpool defender, I can do it. I have 2 point something in the bank as well. So, so that's why I might go ahead with this, but I am still contemplating on the final touches for
Yes,
this wild card. Yeah, let's move
and
on to yeah.
yes, yes, and mostly we'll get some Liverpool news, so you might be more
Yeah, right, right,
confirmed about the Darwin pick.
right. Yeah,
So now it's our current teams. As we saw, Hose has already explained his wildcard draft. On the other hand, my current team is this, and mostly again, as I mentioned, there are two options. Trossard is definitely going out. I had the option of going for Saka or Foden, but I just can't ignore Foden the way he has been playing. A home game against Brighton, as I mentioned in the start, Doug Giesерby press conference as well, where he said they will play the way they want to play, that is attacking football. And Foden has shown he has hat trick potential this season, where he comes into good spaces and helping out Haaland as well. So can't argue with it. Was thinking about taking a -4 for Zaha to Saka, but again feel like not worth it. So that my most probable transfer will be Trossard to Foden,
yeah,
and will
makes sense.
that's it. Yes.
Right,
And for captain, we both are unanimous on Haaland captain, right? No other
right.
sneaky picks.
No, 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 nothing else. If I had Salah, then I would even have to think about it. But since I'm not going with Salah right now, I don't have that headache at least.
Yes. So yes, that's it for the video. If you haven't still joined our league, the league code is mentioned on the screen and in the description box below as well. You can join our league and come play with us there as well. So that's it for the video. You can follow us on all our social media platforms, which are mentioned on the screen now. All the links are in the description box below as well. See you till next time. And yes, for all our viewers, happy Diwali, as the
Happy
Diwali is
Diwali,
upon.
guys. Bye.
Yes. See you soon. Bye.